You can use the timeout. You burn your hitter's timeout if you do that. I didn't even know that.
I mean, frankly, it would have never occurred to me that that could even be a thing. Struck, and Duran can only watch with a whole route solo shot, and it's
left-handed hitter going to the opposite field.
Yeah, that's inside. 1-2. He went. Yes, he did on appeal.
Ratio between the two.
To left field and back to the wall. What a catch! Young, as the Rangers hit, it was an infield according to the media guide. It was a swing and a miss. Now from where 1-2. And that's low.
Josh Young used his hit.
Oh, Young chases strike 3, and that was ugly. Build. And that one handled expertly out there by Stowers. And Gray's 1-0. Good. And it is good. 1-1. I think it's 40 deep out to right center. Might be room out there, and indeed there's just enough. One hit for the Rangers. It's fouled off. 1-1.
If you remember last year with John Gray, tonight I think we've seen him pretty steady. 94, 95, taking a couple of 96.
I want to even say that the 2-1 here fouled off. I want to say there were some games where it the opposite way, 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled off.
I think part of that for him, he's not really.
I was registering in the low 90s. This one, over the right side, foul out of play. Might have been, regardless. 3-2 pitch. That one is gone. Wow. In front, 2-0. Traveled 433 feet.
He's an interesting guy. He's a great defender.
Ground ball, second base.
But he stole 35 bases.
To his left. Strike pitch to
under the hood.
It's like, you know, if you
things get weird, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
Stuff
and that
gets weird.
Well, I know. I just.
Yeah.
Out into left center field, and Mullins able to get to it.
Thai chili thing.
I mean, for the Thai chili for the rest of your life
is poor. There's a strike 1-1.
No.
Barbecue sauce then? I mean, what is it?
The answer is Chick-fil-A sauce. That's the right answer.
Upstairs, 2-2 to Brad Miller. Josh Smith, after he was hit by a pitch, 7 straight Ranger field hit. And a comeback. There's Mateo. Throw a little bit high at bat of the game. Hammers it to third. Caroms off Henderson and Mateo to throw to first. And that one up and out from Tyler Webb. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Eventually make.
Got under it, and Mullins puts it away.
Higher by a lot.
2 tons.
4,000 pounds.
That's 2 tons.
That's right. This offseason.
Yeah. Ground ball down to first. Low. Innings for Baltimore. This is 1 second base. That'll be an easy play for Simeon.
82 batting average against John Gray last year. That's exactly where we stand right now as he goes
to Mountcastle. It's fouled off. 0-2. That's a good fastball, and that is strike 3 called. Seager leading things off. Bottom of the 6th inning. Rangers' 3rd pitcher of the game for Baltimore. It's kind of been all hands on deck at 2-0. And that one sneaks in there for a strike. And winning the finale of that series with Philadelphia. And now they could use some 2-2 pitch, and this is fouled off.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not how it works, right? You don't get to by 8 or down by 10 to have a position player eligible to pitch.
And here tonight, 3-2 pitch. This one on the ground, high hop. But Frazier stayed. They should have been a sub-500 team. Went 83 and 79. Did not lose 100 games. Was the shortened 2020 season. But last year, just so hopefully come out and do it again this year. And the count goes to 2-1.
They were visiting.
Hard ground ball and a diving stop by Mountcastle. After the first pitch and scoops it to center field. Mullins will. And that one right at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Exciting player. 2 hits already tonight at the base hit. Out of a long slumber. Slider just misses. 3-1. The next step.
Yeah, I think Oakland might be last now. Double
Okay.
check for you, but either way, your bottom two in payroll.
A big swing and a miss. Henderson strikes out.
Until the 19th game of the season.
Oh my.
That was Martin Perez who did it.
Whiffs on that breaking ball and the count. The slider, the little harder than the slider. Now the first baseline foul.
Yeah, that one there's the changeup from John Gray. Mentioned he doesn't throw over.
That is just off the plate. Full count.
Bruce Bochy about how he's managing this bullpen. He said, look, I'm trying to keep everyone in difficult decision, but one that he welcomes because that means he's got more options.
Yeah, he definitely does. And for Cole Reagans, of course, it's
Small lead and the 1-2. It's in the air, foul. 1-2. This one on the ground, foul. 1-2. Comebacker. That could be two. Seager has it. Hits the base for one. On to.
Said Robbie Grossman has been
This one lined out to center field.
my head a little bit in those first couple of games, just trying to settle in. And he said it's great to have
those veterans that care and pour into the younger players. Obviously, we saw Josh Young get to the big leagues. He was willing to share some experiences. Obviously, Robbie Grossman was a young player at one point in his life, and
The 1-2 to Grossman, and he'll take high. Orioles tomorrow. 2-2. Breaking ball. Nubbed up the middle. Mateo. And a breaking ball in there. Strike one. A hit batter, and they had one base runner via the error, and that is it. Away from getting that tying run to the plate at any point the rest of the way. There's a swing and a miss. Combined 5 hits in this game by the two teams. Cole Reagans got a cut top for the leadoff man, Cedric Mullins. 2-0.
it's amazing to see this fastball. I know it's out of the strike zone there, but at 90, going from the starting rotation to the bullpen. But for him, it's happening even in his starts in spring training.
Yeah, Dory's in spring. Finds a corner again, and it's a full count now on Mateo. Pitched brilliantly, the 3-2 pitch, and he strikes out Mateo. One gone. Watches one up, 1-1. In the lineup tonight. And Reagans, a lefty, upstairs with that one.
Up in the strike zone, has that good carry, that good spin right there. They're jumping on hitters pretty quickly.
There's 3-2. That's ball 4, so Baltimore has another base runner.
For John Gray.
Reagans delivers a perfect. Pretty confident Ben Boom's not going anywhere over at first base. That one is set. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bit high.
A heartbreaker for the Orioles.
There's ball 4. Back-to-back walks now as Mullins 1 for 3. And Reagans pins it right on the inside corner for a strike. He'd love to get a ground ball, big lead at first. And the left field line, but foul. And